Off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Powell is out there with Traore. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. Doncic passes to Ayton. Out to James. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. From deep, here's Doncic. Clowney pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here is Williams. That shot off the mark. Good D by Doncic. James passes to Doncic. Now here's Laravia. And here's James. Williams defending. From deep, Reeves. No good. And the Nets with possession here. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Williams on the wing. To the wing on the left. Traore for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's Doncic. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Ayton, the screen on Williams. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Screen by Claxton. Takes it inside.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Here's Traore. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And Powell with the stuff.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Laravia. No points so far. Left side Reeves. Pass to James. Here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. An 8-point differential. Here's Traore. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now Los Angeles with it. James passes to Doncic. Ayton, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Claxton. Here's Traore. He's covered by Reeves. Claxton, a screen on Doncic. The 3-ball. Williams misses. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. James, outside. Ayton against Claxton. Ayton passes to Reeves to end the cold spell. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Powell surveying the D. Here's Traore. He's covered by Reeves.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Get loud, Lakers.
Well, Lakers games draw big names, and tonight we've seen Soulja Boy hanging out with the fans.
You know, the Lakers have even made it into some of his lyrics. You know, the fans here love that, and they always enjoy checking out who might be in the crowd with them at a game.
Williams against Doncic. That one's good for two. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Claxton with it. LaRavia covering. The kick out to Williams. Here's Traore, down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Ayton. Traore can't hit.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now, here is James. 14 points his last outing. Doncic, no good.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Traore, puts it up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Shoots. Doncic, good. Doncic just got 6 points.
Seems like Luka's jump shot gets better every year. He never stops working on his game.
Now Williams. Claxton passes to Williams. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Hachimura has subbed in for LaRavia. Here's Saraf. 8 points in his last timeout. That three's off the mark. On the wing, Reeves. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. From deep, Reeves. Not going to go that time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Saraf. Back to man. Claxton, a screen on James. Man, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Lakers trail by 8. Doncic with it. He's got 6. And the layup falls. Give him 8 points now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Saraf, guarded by Doncic. Pass to man. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Now here's Reeves. A 26-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Here's Saroff, guarded by Doncic. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And Claxton throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And down it goes. 2 points. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You know what time it is? T-shirt time. It's time for T-shirts. All right, fans, if you want a free T-shirt, get up and get wild. All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt?
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Kennard comes in for Reeves. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson's checked in. Outside man. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Kennard. Now Hayes. Doncic outside. Hayes with a screen. 4 on the clock. Minot pulls it in.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Here's Johnson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Kennard. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Saroff. Good on the baseline J. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And here's man, defended by Kennard. Here's Saroff. No made baskets yet. Back to man. Johnson for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 11.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
.56 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Saroff. Inside. Here's man. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. And finished off by Hayes.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master. a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Man with it. Hachimura covering. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Saraf can't hit. Hachimura outside. Kicks it to Doncic. For three. The shot that time not on target. Nick Claxton getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Vanderbilt in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Kennard. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Wow, deep shot from Luka.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Outside man. There's a screen by Johnson. Man misses. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Hayes. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And what about all of his blocks? I mean, he intimidated shooters all game long.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Toure. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Hayes. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Wilson's checked in for Johnson. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And he lobs it up. Hook loose. Outside man. Pass to Toure. Back to man. Here's Clowney. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Kennard finds Reeves. Now Hayes. Kennard for 3. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Lakers with some changes. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Hayes. And LeBron subbed in for Kunad. Brooklyn also changing it up. Claxton, he's checked in for Minot. And it's Powell in for Mann. Here's Traore. Claxton, a screen on Doncic. Here's Traore to stop the drought. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hachimura from long range. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Traore. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Wilson. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Hachimura. And that misses. That would have put him up. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Doncic against Powell. And here's Ayton. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to James. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And here's Claxton. To the inside. And Powell with the stuff.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. There's the triple. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Hachimura. He's got 5. And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Traore.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Wilson. Hachimura covering. Just 4 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Powell for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Outside Reeves to the middle. Kicks it to Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
To the left side wing. Pass to Claxton. Here's Traore. Here's Clowney. He's covered by Ayton. 17-foot shot on the way. Wilson, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Outside Reeves. Kicks it to Doncic to end the drought. Luka drops the triple.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. LaRavia is checked in for Hachimura.
Let's hear it, fans. Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of applause.
Well, the Nets shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Claxton a screen on Doncic. Williams from long range. Misses again, now 0 for 3. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Ayton, a screen on Powell. Reeves with the ball. Claxton picks him up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Screen by Claxton. Pass to Wilson. The three is up. Connects from downtown. Wilson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Williams against Doncic. Here's LaRavia. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Ayton. Down low. Here's LaRavia. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Love seeing this from Ayton. Dependable at finding his teammates in their spots.
Pass to Williams. And no good. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Outside Reeves. No good with the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Williams in the post, guarded by Doncic. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Williams against Doncic. Pass to Ayton. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Brooklyn also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Wilson, and Abaji subbed in for Powell. So it's Los Angeles now. From deep, Reeves. Abaji with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Saroff. Still no points. 6 to shoot. Abaji can't hit. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Pass to Reeves. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
And that one falls for Reeves.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Pass to Williams. Here's Saroff. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Kunad, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Nets also making a change. Man, he's checked in for Williams. 1:27 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Minot. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Kunad outside. Now here's Doncic. Laravia outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Saraf. Here's Abaji. Oh, from deep. The shot comes out. Now here's Doncic. 18 points for him. Doncic on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn pulls it in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Saraf for 3. Fires in the triple. Saraf's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Nets up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Kicking off the second half. Here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Powell is out there with Traore. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka going to cook you.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And Claxton throws it down. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Pass to Laravia. And here's Reeves outside. Nails it from 3. Reeves has got 6.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
Outside, Williams. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Williams. Drops in the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Traore banked it in off the glass.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Doncic up top. Williams defending, and they doubled up Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Luka with the bully ball inside.
It would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Pass to Clowney. To the paint. Got it. Good job in the low post. Touré's got 4 points this quarter.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
James inside. 5 points in the game. Fires the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Claxton. Here's Touré. Driving in. Oh, a special move before that shot. Touré's got 10 points in the game.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Doncic passes to James. And here's Ayton. Doncic on the wing. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Williams.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Touré. 10 points for him. It's blocked.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Brian, back over to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. James can't get it to go.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
It's stolen by Doncic. Jumps up. Luka with the finish.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Touré. Outside, Williams. And there's a 3-second violation. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And James is subbed in for LaRavia. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Los Angeles leading by 6. Doncic passes to Hachimura. James outside. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Pass to Toure. Now Williams. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Too open that time. Made it look easy. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Wilson. Hachimura covering. Pass to Toure. And he drops it in from the low post. Toure's got 12.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Doncic against Williams. Unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short. Nets trail by 9. Powell outside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And he lobs it up to the rim. James with a steal. Reeves up top. Doncic outside. Inside. Yes, sir! LeBron James!
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Toure. Here's Wilson. This one for 3. Drains the triple. Give him 8.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
The Lakers lead by 8. Now here's Doncic. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Powell finds Williams. Here's Traore. 12 points for him. Shot clock at 5. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. LeBron on the go. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 8 assists here tonight.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Williams. No points yet. Here's Toure. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's the 3. And that one's good. James. And the Lakers lead by 13. Powell passes to Williams. Back to Powell. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Williams against Doncic. Pass to James. Off the mark there with a 3. Nets trail by 11. Powell outside. Here's Wilson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
checked in for the Lakers. Kennard comes in for James.
Let's go.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Reeves with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. And here's Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Now Hachimura. The 3. They get the rebound. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Abaji. He's scoreless. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Reeves. Hayes with a screen to the inside. And he converts the layup. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Pass to Saraf. Here's Minot. He's defended by Hayes. And he comes up with a bucket. Los Angeles leading by 9. Doncic passes to Reeves. Hayes with a screen. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic finds Kennard. And it's finished off by Hayes.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Minot pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Abaji, pass to Wilson. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Doncic. Off target with the 3. Nets trail by 8. It's stolen by Doncic. Outside Reeves. Now Doncic. 28 points for him. Shoots over Saraf. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Okay, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Brooklyn's shooting about 56% in this one. They've got Jake LaRavia. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one's good, man.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Hayes. Here's LaRavia. Now Reeves. He's guarded by man. Shot from the wing. The shot by Reeves, no good.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Minot. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Minot. Clock at 6. Pass to Saraf. Here's Abaji. Now man. Here's Saraf. Up and over Kennard. Saraf can't hit.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Hachimura outside. Now here's Kennard. And here's Reeves. Three-pointer, no good. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Saraf. Pass to Abaji. Oh, he tries a three. Rebound by the Lakers. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hayes. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Reeves, the pass to Laravia. He drops it from range. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Kunad. Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Kunad can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7. Here's Saraf from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Now here's Kunad. Tight defense on him. Pass to Hayes. Now Reeves. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Back-to-back threes. Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now Kunad. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Laravia outside. Hachimura finds Hayes. Back to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The shot by Reeves, no good. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Saraf. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Sinks the tray.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Here's Abaji. Left side man. Pass to Johnson from the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. And here's Kunad. Now here's Hayes. Hayes with a screen. And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Now here's Johnson. And that one drops for him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
So it's Los Angeles now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Kunad passes to Hayes. Here's Reeves. Laravia outside. Here's Hayes. He gets it in there. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Abaji. 6 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers with possession here. Now here's Reeves. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Saraf. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Hachimura. And here's Kunad. 5 to shoot. Here's Hayes. The fader. Brooklyn pulls it in. Agbaji's got 5 rebounds tonight.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for Kunad. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Allie, thank you. Now here's LaRavia. The open shot by James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Back to Powell. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Reeves. Ayton with a screen. Tries it from 19. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got 14 points here in the second half.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Back to Powell. Williams a screen on Reeves. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Now here's Reeves. Oh, it doesn't go! Here's the pass to Williams. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
LaRavia outside. Reeves! Oh, missed on the tray. Nets trail by 7. Here's Traore. Powell outside. Tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
A combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Here's Traore. He's covered by LaRavia. It's good from beyond the arc.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
The Lakers lead by 6. James outside. Here's Reeves. He launches. Ooh, the The shot misses. Reeves against Powell. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. Rebounded by Ayton. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. Rebounded by Powell. That's trail by 6.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Here's Traoré. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, all alley, no. Williams against Reeves. 9 feet out. Oh, money.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Now pass to Williams. Claxton a screen on Reeves. Outside Williams. Let's loose for 3. Rebounded by Ayton. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And the Nets call time here. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short.
They just couldn't get over that hump. You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.